And also, Colonel Teff is with us. We haven't seen you, Colonel Brian Teff, the Air Guard 110th. Nice to see you again, sir.
Nice to see you. Good morning.
Yep. And also, we have in our studio Captain Alyssa Ring. Good morning. And Dave Morgan, the Penfield Township Supervisor, former Air Force. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
I was telling the audience I ran into Dave downtown yesterday, and he pulled out his laptop and showed me a little video that's going to be part of the presentation. It was really nice. You posted it online too, didn't you?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet.
Not
It
yet.
will be on Sunday.
All right. So very good. And that'll be a part of the presentation. But, we're going to talk about the event here and why we're doing it here very shortly. But we haven't seen Colonel Teff in a little while here. And wanted to take this opportunity. I hear tell that you'll be moving on and somebody else will be coming in here to take over leadership of the 110th.
That is true. So on the 8th of June, we're going to have a change of command. So after 3.5 years, I'll be moving on from the wing command position. Colonel Sean Holtz is going to come take my position. He is a former member of the 110th, flew A-10s here with me, in fact, for over 10 years. His current position, he's the Mission Support Group Commander at Selfridge Air National Guard Base.
Oh, great.
So he's a great leader, great person. He's going to do a phenomenal job. We look forward to having him come over to Battle Creek.
Well, that's great. He's been here before. He knows the lay of the land, or sky, as it were, I guess. And, so that's certainly a plus for our community because we rely on the Guard base and all of the various military involvement here in our community to be a huge part of our community, and you guys are.
Absolutely. I mean, that's been one of the best parts of the job over the past 3.5 years. It's just the support we get from the Battle Creek community, from Southwest Michigan as a whole. It's tremendous. And we have this great partnership that I think is only going to improve over time. So we really appreciate it. Everything that everybody does for the base and all of our members. It's very greatly appreciated.
Previously, we've had a chance to ask General Seacrest and Captain Ring about, what it's meant to them, to be in military service. I'd like to get your thoughts on that too. What pointed you toward military service, and what would you say to young people out there who are pondering a career?
I went to the Air Force Academy right out of high school, so there was nobody in my family, actually, as it turns out, who was ever in the military. So it was really people I met and mentors that I encountered as I was growing up, and they pointed me in that direction. And, the military, it's a great organization. I think, we have a extremely diverse group of people, and really it's all about the people. I mean, who you work with, all the emissions and the equipment and all that is great, but at the end of the day, what keeps you in the service is you're willing to serve the nation, the country, and the great people you work with. I think that's the thing that keeps you going. At this stage of my career, it's really all about giving back. It's what can I give back to the organization. I think people over time, they figure out, as you hit those 20-year marks, and in my case, almost 30 years of service, now it's really about what can I do for the members of the Air Force and the Michigan Air National Guard.
Hey, there's so much negativity in the world too, and being in the military, a lot of times you're right in the middle of it. But what I see from people like you and the general and the captain is just an overall, just a positive outlook about our country.
Absolutely. I think the country's got a great future. The Battle Creek community's got a great future. The 110th Wing has a great future. And I think that positive outlook, that's something that we in the military, we think that is important, that positive style of leadership, that positive outlook, that positive attitude as we lead our men and women.
Well, Colonel Teff, thanks for your 3.5 years of service here at the helm here in Battle Creek, and we look forward to the next chapter. And down the road, we look forward to hearing about what your next chapter will involve. Captain Ring, tell us a little bit about what's planned for this Sunday's celebration at Kellogg Arena.
Yeah, this Sunday it's going to be a great event. We are going to have Calhoun County seniors who are graduating, who have enlisted into any branch of the service, come and be recognized for their willingness to volunteer to serve our nation. So Ceremony will start at 1 p.m. Doors will open at noon. So we invite everybody and anybody to come on out and see what the event is about. We're going to have the Hooligans flight team potentially be there, which will be a great event. And just really great to recognize the willingness to serve of the young adults in our area.
Who will be speaking at the event?
Oh, we're going to have quite a few speakers. We're going to have General Seacrest will be one of them.
Of course.
And then we will have Chief Master Sergeant Richard Gordon, who is from the 110th Wing. And he will be our main guest speaker who will, introduce the students and go from there.
General Seacrest, you've done a lot of these things, and you've had a long and illustrious military career. Give us a hint about what the message is that you're going to deliver without, tipping your hand and doing the whole thing. But what's on your mind when you come to one of these events?
At this particular event, besides what Captain mentioned, we're going to be honoring the veterans. And my message always is, the veterans are those who gave their time and service to this nation, which those who are never in the military don't understand the sacrifices these people make for their families and for themselves, and that they have put their lives on the line for this nation. We're also going to be honoring those who have been selected from this area to go to West Point, Naval Academy, Merchant Marine Academy, and the Air Force Academy. Special, very special appointments, and we're going to be honored to have them there and let the audience know these special people are going to the military also. And we'd also like the families to come to take part in this celebration.
And it's a celebration where we finally have a chance to show our appreciation, our thanks, and all we have to do is show up, right?
That's all you have to do. We would hope that the veterans would take some time to talk to these high school graduates who have chosen the military, to share their experiences and to show how it is such a great honor to serve this country as a military personnel.
Dave Morgan, Penfield Township Supervisor. This is the third year that you've done it. What's going to be different this year from last year?
Well, we have pretty much an entirely different program. This year we have the Serial City Concert Band, which anybody who's heard them, they're very impressive. They'll be there. As Captain Ring mentioned, the Hooligans flight team, they've been cleared by the FAA, so they will be performing weather permitting. They'll be flying over right down Van Buren Street, which will be closed that day for the event. We're going to have about 40 students right in that area, which is pretty impressive for the county of Calhoun to have that many kids who have decided to step up and serve their country moving forward. So it's going to be an exciting program. As Captain Ring mentioned, begins at 1 o'clock. Colonel Walker will be the MC. Anybody who knows Colonel Walker knows he'll keep it exciting as well. So I'm honored to be here with these three individuals because there's not many people in our community that's done more for our community than these three that are here today. So we're just happy to have the program. We hope everybody comes out and supports it.
Dave Morgan was just telling us about those planes that are going to fly overhead. Another thing, Dave, is that we've really got a pretty good school involvement, and we've kind of expanded this celebration, the third annual Calhoun County Area Armed Forces Appreciation Day celebration of service. It's bigger than ever and geographically.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. In 2017, we hosted the first one. That was just strictly in Penfield Charter Township where we started it. And we had just Penfield students. And what we found were we had a lot of students coming from other school districts just to watch the program who were also entering the military. We tried to recognize them at the program, but then we decided to expand it countywide. And with the help of these three individuals and many others, we've made that happen. And this year we have students from just about every school district that'll be represented at this event who've chosen to go into the military.
Yeah, and the general mentioned there was a few. Do we have a head count or ballpark figure of about how many will be going in the service that'll be involved?
We have about 40 students total, and then I think we have how many going into the academies?
We have 5 of them going to the military academy just from this area.
Wow,
Isn't that amazing?
it is.
It's really a tribute to the quality of the school systems in this area and the
Sure.
quality of those that apply.
Captain Ring, how long do you think this was going to start? About 1 o'clock, and I guess people should get there in a timely manner and get seated in the Kellogg Arena. And what do you think?
Right. Yeah, the program's estimated to go about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And then, everybody gather outside and get ready for the flight team to go overhead. In the meantime, there'll be stuff around to talk to the veterans who have served, share experiences, talk to the different branches. And yeah, we'll all be there, so it'll be a great time.
Great. So set aside a couple of hours on Sunday from 1 o'clock down at Kellogg Arena. You know where it is, down there at 50 West Van Buren. And I guess before we sign off, I'd like to maybe give each of you an opportunity to just give a short personal invite to the community to come down. General?
As a member of this community for over 50 years now, I would be honored to have all that can come out. To answer your question that you asked just a minute ago, I'd suggest that people be there at 12:45 at the latest so they can be seated and so we can be ready to go at 1 o'clock. But I'm looking forward to many people from the Calhoun County area, veterans, their families, and the young ones that have chosen to go to the military to be there.
Thank you, General. Colonel Tuff?
I'll echo the general's comments, and I'll say that we just want as many people as possible to come out and help us celebrate the men and women who have decided to serve our nation right out of high school. I think it's a great event. Not every community in the country does this, so please come out and help us celebrate. Look forward to seeing you there.
Captain Ring?
This is the one time in the year that we get to do this, and it's a great opportunity to come out and show the support for those entering service and then give thanks to the people who have already done it. So we hope to see everybody out there, friends, family members, people who are interested in joining. Just come on out, talk to people, and have a great time.
All right. And Dave Morgan, thank you very much for bringing everybody in here to chat with us and for all the work you've done on this. The video looked great. I think people are going to enjoy that very much.
All right.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Tim, and thanks to WBCK for all you've done in getting the word out. We look forward to the event on Sunday.
Sunday, 1 o'clock, as the general said. Get there a little bit early, like about 15 minutes early at least, so that everything goes off in an orderly fashion. We like that in the military, don't we? That's kind of their department, orderly fashion. And thank you very much, everybody. General Robert Seacrest, Colonel Brian Taft, Captain Alyssa Ring, Dave Morgan, and we'll see you Sunday.